I'm going to show you how to add layer to AWS Lambda that is running in Node.js environment. There are 4 main steps. Number 1, you'll need to create a folder and name it Node.js. There can be no other naming. You can only name it as Node.js. Second, inside Node.js, that is where you can install any NPM package of your choice. Once you have installed the NPM package of your choice, you'll have to zip the Node.js folder, and the last step was you'll have to upload the zip Node.js folder to AWS Lambda. Open up your terminal. So right now, I'm in this directory. As you can see, there is nothing within this directory right now. So the first thing we need to do is to create a directory called Node.js. Okay, you cannot give it another naming other than Node.js. Once you have created the Node.js folder, cd into the Node.js folder, and that is when you can install the npm package of your choice. So in this case, I will install the UUID npm package. Notice that right now, I'm inside the Node.js folder. If I do a ls right now, you can see that the Node modules has been installed inside the Node.js folder. Next, you will need to cd to the folder before, cd space ... go to the folder before. If you do a ls right now, you should see Node.js. Okay, you should see Node.js. The next step that we will need to do is to zip the Node.js folder. So this is how we do it. We type this command, zip -r. You're gonna have to choose the destination to keep the zip file for the zip folder, and then for the last argument, it is gonna be the folder to zip. Okay, let us start with the destination for the zip folder. For the destination of the zip folder, I will place it inside my downloads directory, and I'm gonna name it as UUID layer.zip. And of course, for the folder to zip, it is gonna be Node.js. This is the folder that we like to zip. Once done, just press enter, and the Node.js folder has successfully been zipped. Okay, let me navigate to my downloads folder. Okay, now that I'm in my downloads folder, I'm gonna inspect the content in this downloads folder. You can see that the zip folder is successfully being created inside the downloads folder. The next step that we need to do is to go to AWS. Now that we are in AWS, we're gonna search for Lambda. Go to Lambda. On the left sidebar, you should see this option called layers. Click on layers, and then click on create layer. You can give your layer any name you want. Just try to give it something descriptive. In my case, because I'm trying to import UUID, I'm just gonna call it custom imported. Let me call it imported UUID. Okay, something like this. And then I'll need to upload a zip file. Click upload. Select my zip file. For the compatible architecture, I can just leave it blank. For the compatible runtime, I'll need to select the Node.js version that I'm using. I'm using Node.js, the version 20, so I need to select this. Once done, just click create. Okay, my imported UUID package has successfully been created as a layer, and the version is set to version 1. Okay, so this version 1. So the next thing that we need to do is we will have to go to our Lambda and try to make use of this imported UUID package. Okay, let's go to Lambda. I have pre-created a Lambda function called generate UUID. This generate UUID is running in Node.js environment. If you look at the code, this is a default code. Okay, let me just deploy it first. Okay, let me just deploy it. I think it's already deployed. I can just do a test. If I do a test right now, I should only expect it to be successful while printing out the word hello world. Okay, I'm gonna test it, and let's take a look at the terminal output over here. You can see that it is a success, and the response, it's 200, which means that it's successful, and then the body is hello world. Okay, so how do we actually test whether we have successfully imported our npm package into the Lambda layer? Okay, to do that, it's really simple. In my case, I'm using the UUID package. So I can just go down and go to the quick start segment, and I will copy this sample code. I'm gonna go to my Lambda and paste the code over here. You can see that for the first part, I'm trying to import UUID v4 from the UUID package, and I'm gonna use this code within my handler function. Okay, I'm gonna capture the result of the UUID v4 generated result, and for the result, I'm gonna output it inside the response body like this. Result from UUID generator equals to the result. Once I'm done, I can click deploy. Now it's deploying the code. Okay, yes, successfully updated the function. Now, at this stage, if we just scroll up a little bit and we take a look at our layers, you will notice that it is still 0, which means that we are not making use of any layers at the moment for this Lambda. If we scroll down, there is an option for us to test the Lambda code. If you are using the old editor, you probably can go to the test tab and click on test. Okay, by my case, I'm using the new editor, so I have the test option over here. So let me just test it over here and click test. I should expect it to fail. Okay, you can see that from the terminal output, the status is failed, and the reason is because they cannot find the package UUID. Right, that is because we have not allowed this Lambda to make use of the UUID package that we have just uploaded just now. So how do we allow this Lambda to make use of this UUID package? Okay, to do that is really simple. We'll need to scroll up, under layers, click on layers. So under this layers segment over here, there is an option called add layer. You're going to click on add layer, and then when you're choosing a layer, make sure that you're choosing a custom layer. Under custom layers, if you click on the drop down, you should see the layers that you have imported. If you don't see the layers that you have imported, most likely under the optional field earlier, you did not select Node.js 20 as the runtime. Okay, now I'm gonna import the UUID package, and the version right now is only version 1. Okay, now I'm gonna add this in. Okay, successfully updated the Lambda function. Now I'm gonna deploy it one more time. Okay, there's no changes to deploy, all is cool. And if you just scroll up a little bit and take a look at the layers, you can see that the layers right now is 1. Okay, that means that we are using 1 layer. Just scroll down a little bit. Now there is an option for us to test it. Now if we test it, it should work successfully because we have already imported the UUID package for use. Let's test it. Take a look at our terminal output. You can see that the status is now success, and the response code, it actually returns the UUID that is coming from the UUID NPM package. So with this approach, you can see that you can actually make use of any NPM package and use it in Lambda simply with the approach that I've just shown you. I hope you find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, give this a thumbs up so that I know that it's working out for you. If you'd like to see more of such, AWS video, let me know in the comment section below so that I have some ideas of what content to create to help you in your AWS journey. I'll see you in the next video.